How to download dash cam videos. Well, you got your dash camera, it's mounted on your windshield, and an accident happens. And now you have to figure out, how do I get the video off this tiny little device? Well, we're going to explain to you 5 different ways that you can actually get the video depending on your dash camera. And guaranteed one of these 5 ways should work for your dash camera. Number 1. SD card. All the dash cameras that we deal with here at Safe Drive Solutions, and the majority of them on the market, have a micro SD card inside them. You simply just use your fingernail on most units and slide it right out. And then you typically can take an adapter like this one here, which is a full-size SD card adapter, and I can slide it into the computer. Some computers don't actually have full-size SD card inputs, so you may need an adapter. For instance, a lot of the new Mac computers only have a USB-C input, so you may need to use a third-party adapter to make your micro SD card or SD card adaptable so that you can view it on your computer. Once you have it on the computer, there's multiple different ways that you can actually view the video files. For instance, you can actually just play them. If they're MP4 video files, you can just literally find the video, click it, play it, and watch it directly. Now, sometimes you may have a dash camera that isn't using an MP4 video file. So some other video types are like AVI, for instance, and you may need to use a VLC media player. Or if you have a Windows computer, you may have to use Windows Media Player in order to actually play these video files. So as you can see, you just literally select the video file and there you have it. You can watch it right there on your computer. Now, some dash cameras also have separate video files. What I mean by this is when you go to actually download or watch the video, you may need to go to a separate folder in order to find the video that you're looking for. Oftentimes, customers contact saying, I can't find the actual video footage that was supposed to be here of the accident. So for instance, on this Viofo, if there's an impact, for instance, like you got into a car accident, it takes it and locks that actual video. It takes the video and puts it into a folder called the RO folder. And some other dash cameras have different ways of putting it into different folders. For instance, like Thinkware, Viewroid, and a few other brands out there will put it in what's called an event or an incident folder. And you have to just find this folder and then go through those videos, because that's typically where a lot of impact videos will go. Number 2, smartphone app connectivity. With the smartphone app, basically you can take your phone and actually hook it up wirelessly to the actual dash camera. Some of them use Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, whilst others just use Wi-Fi. All it's doing is using that actual technology, and you go through the app, find the video that you need, and you can download it wirelessly directly to your phone. Where it's great to have a Wi-Fi dash camera is especially if you just got into a car accident and you're waiting and the police officer is writing up the police report. It's great in order to actually just give that video, show it to the police officer right then and there. And most times they'll actually write up the report based off the evidence that you provide. So if you show that you're actually innocent and you didn't cause the accident, you can have it written up, and it's a lot less headache than trying to go back and forth with the insurance company and submit the video evidence to them. And the way it works, for instance, on this Viofo dash camera, is it actually has a Wi-Fi button. And on the Wi-Fi button, you push and hold it for 5 seconds. It wakes up the Wi-Fi. And then you have to take your phone, find the Wi-Fi for the Viofo, not your home Wi-Fi. That's a separate video where we explain that. Link up here. And you hook up directly to it, and that's what gives you access. And all you're doing is hooking up directly to that by using the Wi-Fi technology from your phone. Then scroll through, find the videos. If you're looking for one from a car accident, most likely it'll be in the locked or event file folder. Download it directly to your phone, and then view it. Number 3. USB-C to smartphone. And I can actually just plug this in. So if you have an iPhone 15 or 16 with USB-C or an Android device with USB-C, you can simply plug in the actual dash camera and access it through the files on your phone. So I've gone directly into the files on my phone, and you can see all the different options that I have available there. I can click on Untitled, DCIM, Movie, and as you can see, I have all the videos here popping up. So I can actually easily click on that. I can go to RO, which is where all the impacts are, and I can actually take a look at videos. And if I want, I can actually download this directly to my phone. I can just save the video. So that's another way that you can actually download it. So if your dash camera is USB-C enabled, I would recommend finding out whether your dash camera will work like this, because it can be convenient. Because if you're someone who's not really good with smartphone apps, you might want to just be able to whip out a USB-C cable, especially if you have a newer smartphone, and plug it right in and view the video files just like that. Number 4, you can simply take your dash camera, if it's USB-C enabled, with the USB-C cable, and you can plug it directly into your computer. And much like we just showed you with the smartphone, it will actually pop up on your laptop or your normal desktop computer, and you can view all the videos right there on your desktop without needing to have any kind of micro SD adapter at all. And very much like earlier when we showed you when you put the SD card into the computer, it's the same thing. All you're doing is accessing all the video files that are on the computer now, and you can choose to download it if you want directly by even easily dragging and dropping it right onto the desktop computer. Last but not least is cloud/LTE technology. There are dash cameras out there on the market where you can actually put a SIM card in them, and you will have to pay monthly fees for. But certain event video files will actually upload directly to what they call the cloud or to a digital storage domain, which now allows you to just access it from your phone remotely or from a desktop computer when you can log in and actually get those videos, and you can view them and download them that way, which means that you don't need to have to use a smartphone app, which some people find very convenient. Keep in mind, a lot of times when you're downloading these videos over the internet, they usually are degraded in quality and they're usually not the full resolution. So if you have a 4K camera, a lot of times when you download them via the cloud, you're only getting them in like 1080p, even 720p sometimes, which really isn't the same resolution. So we do recommend having the dash camera, using it directly from the source in order to get the best video quality. And last but not least, I do want to remind everybody, a lot of times we have customers who they get it, they're logging into the smartphone and they take screenshots of the actual video. Screenshots are not the same resolution. Make sure that you've actually downloaded the video directly to your phone. That way then you can pinch to zoom directly in and get the best video quality out of that camera. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. And if you are looking to support us in any way, shape, or form, check us out, safedrivesolutions.com. We ship all across Canada, and we provide professional dash camera installation in Greater Vancouver and Greater Toronto, Canada. Thanks again.